when spring happens, okay, is we want to do spring cleaning. So we're going to do it in a way that is going to be not only efficient, but very, very powerful as well. And Ewbank Chilli brings us really, truly I think it's one of the most surprising vacuum cleaners out here, because not only is it so small, so compact, so lightweight, but at under $70, you absolutely just can't believe it until you really see this thing work. And that's why Carrie McNally is joining me now to show us. Look at that.
Here we go. You ready? Weighs less than 5 pounds. These are two
Crazy
8-pound bowling balls. I'm gonna swing them around, clickety-clackety. Two 8-pound bowling balls. They're brand new. I just bought these, actually. And now, listen, when I shut it off, okay? This weighs less than 5 pounds. Yep. You'll hear these hit the deck. Okay, that's the power and performance of something that weighs less than 5 pounds with a 600-watt motor. As you so eloquently said, Eubank is a premier cleaning company. They've been around for 143 years. What? Yes, they were established in England in 1880. We've got some vintage advertising that you can look at. They invented the very first sweeper back at the turn of the 20th century, now celebrating their 140th year. And the upgrade here, Alice, is that this is a 600-watt motor, which means it's sleeker, and it's as powerful as the 1,000-watt motor. Crazy. So it's lighter, sleeker, cooler design, but it still has the power and performance of that 1,000-watt unit. And I'm telling you, when you get this in your hand, now I want to show you the 4 configurations. This is your handheld, right? Now, we grew up with those things that sat on the wall, you know, the chargeable ones. Right. Okay, and then they would run. This is corded with a 15-foot cord. You told us, look, you know, I want a cordless, if it's not gonna run out, and if a corded vacuum, I want a really long cord. So we put a 15-foot cord on it. So this is configuration number 1. This is configuration number 2. You get a flexible hose. This is fantastic for doing your upholstery, for detailing your car, truck, or SUV. So this is configuration number 2. Now, configuration number 3, this thing is awesome. If you don't ever wanna get on a stepladder again, Alice, and I fell off a stepladder once, you don't have to. I can get a ceiling fan. I can get the AC and the heating ducts with this. This is the power and performance of an upright in the palm of your hand. And then configuration number 4, we're gonna take the floor piece, then we're gonna take this little attachment here. This is actually just simply, just click it in just like that.
Love that.
And now I've got an upright. How awesome is that? That's the beauty. That's the power and performance of the upright in the palm of your hand. Now, I have a 3-year-old black Labrador retriever that I love, Olive. I get emotional about her. She's amazing. And this is her pet hair, Alice. I brought this in from the house.
Actual olive hair.
These are actual olive hair right here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take the Ewbank Tempest, right? As Shakespeare once said, we are the things such as dreams are made out of. But a tempest is really a really windy storm. And as you'll see, it's all cyclonic. And if you have a fur baby, whether it's a dog or a cat, and this is a lot of Olive's hair.
Wow.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Not only does it get up all the pet hair, it's gonna get the dander, right? Because it has a 3-stage filtration system. You're also gonna get grooming lines. Grooming lines from a vacuum cleaner that is a 4-in-1 that picks up this kind of pet hair. So dogs or cats, look at this.
You can actually hear the suction.
If you're lucky, if you're fortunate enough to have a crew or someone come over and do some cleaning for you, put this in their hands. But check this out right here. You can see the cyclone going on right there. That's why we call this the Chilli Tempest. 600 watts of power with the performance of a 1,000-watt unit at less than 5 pounds. So I love the idea that you can use this on carpeting, hardwood floors, tiles, laminate, you name it, you can use this vacuum wherever you need it. Now, as we showed you before, it's also a fun, whoop, look at that, see, it just falls down.
And durable.
And totally durable. It stands up on its own, and it takes up a little footprint. So now, if I go back to handheld, look how quickly I can go back to handheld. I just click this, just like this comes out, right? I take the floor piece off.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen to the torque on this. Now, the other thing about this, too, I like this. The Chilli was really super powerful, but it was also kind of loud. Now that we have a 600 watt motor versus the 1,000 watt motor, it's not as loud.
Yeah.
You can hear the difference. But watch again about the performance that you have when we're talking about the Chili. You see the cyclone inside? That's the Tempest. A Tempest is a really windy storm. Look at that, isn't that cool? You can really see it. And whether you're crafting, picking up messes, I'm a grandfather now, and I've got great grandkids and great nephews and nieces. We're always picking stuff up. In the palm of your hand, you've got the power and performance of an upright. Look at that.
I love that it can pick up the big items.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have some tiny little nozzle at the end there.
Look at that. You can see the cyclone. Yeah. Isn't that wild?
Crazy kind.
It's so cool. Now, to empty it, I'm never gonna get my hands dirty. I'm just gonna press the big button on top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open it up, just like that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dump it out. So I never ever touch the dirt, dust, or dander. That's how this is.
So simple,
awesome.
so easy, so convenient, so lightweight, so affordable.
Yeah, what do you get it home for? What is it?
Under $70.
Yeah.
And I think with the flex payment, I can't read that over there.
I thought it was like 17 bucks or something like that.
$17.50
That's amazing.
on your credit card. I mean, really, truly, Eubank, they have been in business for so long. They really make a high quality product no matter what they do. We sell a lot of their steamers here, and I love their steamers. This one is gonna have the incredible power, and it's gonna be that handheld that you love, and it's also your upright. It's gonna be so many different things. We're gonna give you all of the attachments that you need, so everything you need is gonna be included. And you just get it home, you try it, but you look at that power.
Yeah, the power and performance of an upright in the palm of your hand, and whether it's hardwood floors, whether it's carpet, whether it's shag carpet, industrial carpet, the beauty is you're getting the extension tube, you're getting the actual tube. Now here we go, we're gonna come right out to tile. Now, this thing was really originally designed for hardwood floors, but as you've seen, it does a great job on carpeting as well. These are pepper grinds. Now, typically, if I had a beater brush on here, what's gonna happen with these pepper grinds? They're gonna fly all over the place, right? I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Look at them. They leap up into the Chilli Tempest. And you get that cyclonic power with 600 watts of power.
Look at the precision.
That's where it is right there. Look at that.
Really impressive.
And it doesn't leave anything behind.
Right.
Again, if you have a dog or a cat, we've got a black Labrador Retriever. She's 3 years old. She's the second love of my life, for sure. You're gonna wanna get one of these for your cats or for your dogs because it does a phenomenal job. Same thing here as I move over to, we've got rice here. If you had a beater brush on this, it would shoot this all over the place. Watch as I go right over this, and it grabs all, actually these are sparkles, or what are they called? What are you, sprinkles for baking?
Right.
Yeah, these are like little vanilla sprinkles. If this was a beater brush, this stuff would be all over the studio floor. But that's the 600 watts of power in an advanced motor that has the power and performance of a 1,000 watt motor, but weighs a lot less. You're not gonna leave anything behind, and it's so lightweight. I kinda have a chronic back, but with this extension, and I'm 6'2", I don't have to bend over to operate the Chilli Tempest. I can just simply work it just like this. And it'll turn and go underneath. It pivots, and it'll go underneath furniture just as easily as you need it to. So look at the way it turns and gets underneath. It goes almost completely flat if I needed to. Now, same thing, as I come over here to some carpet, same thing. Look at how it gives you almost grooming lines, but it doesn't leave anything behind. And I'm not having to shout. I'm excited about this because this is the debut. This is the World Network Television debut of this. And as you mentioned, Eubank is one of the premier cleaning companies in all of Europe. It's really taken the US by storm. If you love the Eubank Steamer Chief, you're gonna love the Chilli Tempest. If you've had the Chillis in the past, the Chilli 1 or the Chilli 2, you're gonna love this vacuum cleaner as well. And just like that, I've got the power and performance of an upright in the palm of my hand, and I can go back to handheld simply and easily. Just feel how lightweight that is.
I know, it absolutely is incredible.
It's less than 5 pounds.
You cannot believe the power that is built into this. I mean, unless you just get it home and just try it. If you don't love it, you have 30 days, you can return it, full refund. I want you to try it, okay? Because the power that this thing packs is just something that you need to see and experience to believe it. it's just, and especially when you look at the price point on this one. I mean, we sell all kinds of different types of vacuum cleaners, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, okay? But for under $70, to be able to do your entire house, and to be able to also have the handheld function as well, you can go high, you can go low, anywhere you wanna go. But try it and experience it. But this is one of our newest models that we have brought in from Eubanks. And every time we bring this particular line in, just incredible products and great quality. I think people really love the Eubanks brand. So if you want to try it, get it home. You can just use that flex payment, you know, if you prefer. But the way you're going to use this, Carrie, so many different ways. I love having the option to the handheld converter part.
It's fantastic.
It's so simple. It's a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I have two stepsons, 12-year-old Spencer, and then Carter's 17. Carter just got his own car, and I gave him one of these to detail his own car. And he's like, I'm gonna detail my buddy's cars and make money, because he's an entrepreneur. But we do this, you're not gonna get this contraption, okay? We just do this, I put this together in the garage. It's to demonstrate the power and performance of the new lightweight 600-watt engine that we put inside here. It's like a jet engine. These are brand new 8-pound bowling balls. Let's see if we can pick them up with just the suction of the Ewbank Chilli Tempest. How awesome is this? And I could do this all day. We'll only have a couple of more minutes left.
Yeah.
And then when I let it go, I'll shut off the machine, and you'll see they stay there. 1, 2, 3. And you hear them hit the deck. I mean, come on, for something that weighs less than 5 pounds, that can pick up 16 pounds of bowling balls, that illustrates just how powerful it is. And once again, if you do have fur babies out there, and we have Olive, who's our beautiful 3-year-old black Labrador retriever, this is her hair. I literally brought this in. My wife was like, what are you doing? Why are you brushing her so much? And what are you doing? Why are you putting the hair in a Ziploc bag? I'm like, because I'm going on HSM with the Chilli Tempest is debuting. But this is actual hair. Now, so remember, you've got a filtration system that's 3-fold. So now I've got all that sparkle stuff from before when I was on that table. But look at the grooming lines on this, Alice.
Yeah.
This is effortless, and this is dust, dirt, and the dander. So it's not just getting up the actual pet hair. It's getting the dander that's embedded,
suction is crazy
ground into the carpeting. Look at these beautiful grooming lines. I love this. This is like, I love baseball, and I love when you go out there and they've just cut the grass.
Yeah.
And it's all perfect. It's just that special feeling here in spring, and we're starting to get baseball again. And I know I'm on the clock like the new baseball guys are. I gotta get this done as fast as I can. But if you have a cat or a dog, you're gonna love the way this picks up pet hair. It's the power and performance of an upright in the palm of your hand, but it also works like an upright, just like that. And if we go back here to the table, I'll show you once again the 4 configurations. So this is your handheld, right? Come on, here we go. I've got this as my hand. Now, if I want to add the flexible hose to it, this is great for, let me actually do this real quick. I'll go ahead and add the upholstery brush to this and go after furniture. So I can go ahead over to the couch, and we're on the couch, binging like everybody else. And if you've invested a small fortune as we have in furniture, and you want to take good care of it, look how quickly I can get all the dust, dirt, and dander and pet hair off of this chair. And I can get the big stuff as well. Look at it, it's leaping into there. Now I can simply switch out. I can take off the upholstery brush. I can put on my crevice tool. The crevice tool can go right into the unit as well. And now I can get into here, the nooks and crannies. Look at what's coming out of here. All right, where was this chair and who is sitting in it? I think I've made 75 cents, 80 cents. But really, all kidding aside, this is great for detailing your car, truck, or SUV, getting into those cup holders, getting into those sofa cushions. It's so phenomenally versatile. So this is, again, configuration number 2. I love this configuration number 3 because I'm not somebody that wants to get on a step ladder or a ladder ever again.
Well, plus it's still so lightweight.
Yeah, for the rest of my life.
And nicely balanced that you can actually use this up high.
Yeah, and you see that in the tape there. If I want to get a ceiling fan, if I want to get the air conditioning duct, here's a pro tip. Make sure, as we move into spring, use this to get in those air conditioning ducts. Because the second you turn those air conditioners on, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get filled with all kinds of dust and all kinds of dirt. Get up there with this, or if it's on the floorboard, same thing. Notice how Susan can get underneath that coffee table without having to bend down. She's able to get, that's a really nice couch. We spend a lot of time and a lot of effort and resources in our furniture. We want to make sure that they last as long as they can. Crevice tool goes right onto the unit, or it can go onto the flexible hose. And if you have cats, this is the perfect tool for getting in and around that cat box, because we all know, and there it is, the ceiling fan, the blinds,